Mr. President, don't overtax people. You are killing them. You are killing their businesses. Don't force a housing program on people. If people do not want these houses, don't force them. My only problem with the president is just being truthful, because nobody else can tell him. The framers of the 2010 Constitution wanted a deputy president who is elected as a buffer who can stand for the people. The charity we are being treated for, too, is get rid of an elected deputy president and appoint a control freak. A fellow you appoint who cannot ask a question, who cannot say anything. And I'm sure if they succeed, he'll be asked to sign an undated resignation letter so that in case he starts asking questions, he can just be told to resign. But the framers of the 2010 Constitution were very clear in their mind why they wanted a deputy president who is elected. I'm the only man in the cabinet and in the whole government who can stand up to President William Ruto and tell him, hey brother, this is not right. This Adani thing is not good for the country. There's too much corruption, Mr. President. This housing thing is being forced down on the people of Kenya. And they don't like it. Please don't force it down on them. You know, situations where medical equipment that was being supplied by Kenyans to the Ministry of Health now has been given to one single Asian. I said, Mr. President, this is not right. We are killing our business people. So, as we speak, I say that my lawyers are in court. We have faith in our judiciary. And I requested that, according to the rules of natural justice, I be accorded an opportunity to be heard in the Senate. You remember I presented myself to the National Assembly and defended myself. In the Senate, I was there day one. And even when the Speaker asked me to sit down to listen to the charges, I decided to stand up to face my accusers. I was there the following day. I was ready for cross-examination. The 11 counts is nothing but malice and fiction. It was a political game by the president to get rid of me. And looking at it, I don't think the president had any intention of ever working with me. I think he just needed me to help him win the election because of my mobilization capacity and the faith the Mount Kenya region has in me. So I should have been given an opportunity. I have asked my lawyers and they have told me the motion was not time-bound. What is time-bound is a select committee that should work for 10 days and then report to plenary. That committee was never constituted. So this matter should have continued and waited for me. I was ready for cross-examination so that I answer those 11 counts one by one. And I'm sure, had I been given that opportunity, I would have persuaded the senators otherwise. I was not given that opportunity. When you look at the speed at which Gachagua is being held in that office, it's like the story of Simon Makonde. You remember that story? Yeah. One who died, who was born on Monday and by Sunday was buried. The kind of efficiency that has been exhibited in holding Gachagua out of office, if this efficiency was being exhibited in the management of the affairs of this country, Kenyans will be very happy. What is the hurry? The framers of the Constitution gave the president 14 days to look for somebody to replace the deputy president. It gave Parliament another 60 days. That's a total of 74 days. Why is a job that was prescribed by the framers of the Constitution to be done within 74 days is being done in half a day? You must ask yourself that question. I think it's being hurried to circumvent justice to avoid the courts of law from interrogating this matter and making a decision. The courts told us they don't want to interfere with the process, to let the parliamentary process get finished and then go to them. We have gone to them now. It's over. The courts will interrogate the process and make a determination. But I ask, let the president obey court orders. Through a court order, regarding Gachagua is deputy president. Why doesn't he have cars? Why doesn't he have security? Why has his office been made dysfunctional? I think it's very important. But finally, I want to tell the people of Kenya that I don't feel safe And for the first time, let me say that on 30th of August in Kisumu, undercover security agents entered my room in Kisumu and bagged it. And one of them tried to poison my food. But we detected it and we were able to escape the scheme. I was supposed to be killed through poisoning. On 3rd of September, in Nyeri, another team from the National Intelligence Service came to Nyeri and tried to poison food that was meant for me and Kikuyu Council of Elders. I did report this matter to the National Intelligence Service, and the officers who were assigned to my office, I asked them to leave because I felt I was not safe. After the 2 attempts to assassinate me through food poisoning failed, it is when this impeachment motion was hatched. When my security was withdrawn here, officers from the National Intelligence Service have been hovering in every room, in every compound here, to an extent that I had to call my wife and my children to come and stay in my room, just in case they get entry to my room or compromise the people who are treating me. So, regarding Gachagua and his family, feel very exposed because these people have tried to kill us before. They have now tried to get us out of office. So I asked President William Ruto, my brother, I helped you to be president. Leave me alone. Leave my children alone. Do whatever you want, but let me live. Let me look after my children. You can do whatever you want with the country, but allow me to live. Because I was there for you when you needed somebody to be there for you. When you were in trouble and you needed a man who could stand with you, I stood with you, with my family. You have paid us in kind.